Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about a beautiful eyeshadow palette, not any other eyeshadow palette. This is a collab with Makeup Revolution. This is my first ever time trying Makeup Revolution, and that is because of Emily. She goes by Emily Noel 83 here, and she has collabed with Makeup Revolution, and they've come out with a big eyeshadow palette. This has how many eyeshadows? 24, you guys. This palette has 24 eyeshadows, and in each pan you get 0.03 ounce of product. I'm guessing that is full size for Makeup Revolution, because on Emily's reveal video she said that all the eyeshadows are full size. So I presume that 0.03 ounce of product per pan is full size for Makeup Revolution. So you do get 24 full size eyeshadows in this palette, and this retails for $20. I think the collab has two palettes. One is like a overall face palette, and then you have the eyeshadow palette. The face palette, I didn't think I would use all of them. The face palette I think is $15, and this is $20. So you spend $20 and you get 24 full-size eyeshadows and a good packaging. It's not cardboard, it is plastic packaging, and the color is actually peach. I don't know if I don't think you'd be able to see the color. It's almost similar to the peach that you see on my shirt, but this peach has a little bit of pink. This is like more of a definitely like a creamsicle peach color. It's a beautiful palette, and it has her signed here, the Emily Edit, and this is called the Wants. I think the face palette is called the Needs. So this is the Emily Edit, the Wants palette. So I saw Emily's video, and just 2 minutes into it I ran to my laptop and just bought the palette right away. I didn't even wait for the swatches. I obviously saw how the palette looked, the layout and the colors and everything, and it instantly caught my attention. Emily has been here on YouTube for 10 years, I think almost 10 years, and she has not even done a single sponsored video. Can you imagine? She is so sincere and so authentic and so genuine, and her reviews, her thoughts and ideas on products are so on point. It's not like, there are some products that are like black and white, like yes or no products, and then there are products in between. There are like equally pros and cons to some products, and she just tells everything like in the most perfect way. She is one of my favorite YouTubers. If you aren't subscribed to her, please do. And I don't know what took so long. Finally someone from Makeup Revolution just, I think, thought of her. And it's kind of late because she's been here for 10 years, and she obviously must have received a lot of opportunities, but probably she went with this. I think it's a good idea because it's like, it's available at Ulta, like it reaches so many people, and the price is like amazing, and the quality is also really good. So yeah, let's get into it, you guys. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Emily, and I just bought it right away. I didn't even like wait to see swatches. So yeah, let's see it. Okay, it's too bright. I hope this is not too bright. So this comes with a massive mirror. There's like no the size of the mirror is exactly the size of the palette. There's no like wastage at any kind of what am I trying to say? There's no like wastage in any sides. It's like exactly the size of the palette. I would show you, but I don't want to blind you guys. And it's very easy to open the palette. It's not magnetic closure, but it is very easy to open up the palette. And you do have the names of all the shades here. The mirror is actually catching the light and it's making the shades look more brighter, I think. But yeah, I'm trying my best to show you guys how it looks authentically, but I think that's why it's like that light. I'm going to stop. So yeah, those are the colors, and I was very happy, you guys, with the color selection. It was not like out of the 4 rows, it wasn't like all 3 rows were like warm neutrals, and there's just 5 colors in the bottom row that are like brights. It wasn't that way. It was like really good selection, and I love the way it arranged. And Emily said how much work she put and how much work goes into all these things, you know, color selection and even arrangement to make it all look so cohesive. She said all the, I mean, she did speak about all the hard work, and she showed us all of the you know, how she prepared all the tabs and how her notes and stuff like that. I mean, she really put in her every single bit of time and energy into this palette. You can tell from the video. So yeah, let's get into the video, into my video, and let's get into the swatches, and I'll finally tell you guys how it all performed. I do have, I think, 1 2 3 mattes today, and I have used the entire palette, but today on my eyes I have 3 mattes and not the shimmers. But so yeah, let's get into swatching, you guys. The first, let's start the top row. The first is cream. This is just a cream. Hang on, I don't want the palette to fall down because this is a little bit big. Oh wait, okay, I got it. It's in position. So that is cream. That is just a cream color. It's like, it's not exactly white. It's not like just a plain white color, but it definitely, it's a little bit off-white. Definitely it's a cream color. It's like the perfect cream color. So that is a matte. And then we have Hobby. Hobby is like a mid-tone brown camel color. It's like a mid-tone camel color, but it swatches beige on my skin tone. And again, as you can see, it's not sheer, it's really pigmented. It's a beautiful color. And then we have Prayer. Prayer is like your perfect pinky brown color. We have so many lipsticks out in the market in this exact color. Colors that don't look good on me, on my lips. So that is a pinky brown color, Prayer. And then we have Grateful, which is like lighter green color, like a pastel green. That's a metallic. It's not like overly foiled. At the same time, it's not a soft shimmer. It's in between. It has good pigmentation. The green has really good pigmentation. And we have, let me show you the green. Hang on, that's that green. And then we have Good Vibes and Side Hustle. Good Vibes is a red color. This is more reflective than the green, if you ask me. It has that hint of foiled look to it, and it's just like a cranberry shade. I wouldn't call it like a bright red. It's a cranberry color. And finally, Side Hustle is that olive green. It's not too dark and dirty. It doesn't have the dirty look even on my skin tone. So yeah, so that is the top row. Then we have second row is that's Midwest. Your Midwest and Dew Spade look so similar, but they are very different colors actually. That is Midwest. Midwest is a beige color, so on my skin tone, and this is more of a pinky toned color, Dew Spade. So yeah, we do have like a beige and a pinky brown in the top row, but this is more of mid-tone colors, and these are like lighter colors. So you have similar color family, but these two are like more mid-tone colors. But on my skin tone, I can definitely, these don't look very ashy at all. Even on my skin tone, you can definitely use these if you are on my skin tone, or even darker. But you know, just I think she's trying to give us, you know, options. Then we have Eve Rose, and then hang on, what's that? Belle Violet. I think they are the names of her daughters. Eve Rose is a very soft shimmer actually. It looks like a very, purple, maybe like a purple shade, but it's actually a duochrome purple to gold kind of shift. But on my skin tone the purple doesn't really come through because it's very very pale. Just that hint of gold comes through, but maybe I think on a lighter skin tone you can definitely see the purple to gold shift. But on my skin tone it's just just in a gold, like a very light gold. Bell Violet is actually a beautiful color, you guys. It is pastel, as you can see, but it's not ashy at all. You can definitely see that hint of blue in it, the purple blue. It's a beautiful color. It also has good pigmentation with finger, with brush. It works. These shimmers also work really well with a finger and a brush. So that is Bell Violet. And Capricorn is like a darker bronze shade. See, it's a really dark shade. It's a darker bronze shade. Good pigmentation with this as well. And we have, wait, Pi Phi? Is it like Greek alphabets? I'm not sure. Pi Phi. It's a beautiful darker berry purple shade, you guys. And I'm sorry, bad swatch, but the quality on this matte is amazing. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. So beautiful, so pigmented, and it blends so beautifully. I was so impressed by this purple color. So beautiful, you guys. Was so impressed. Excellent pigmentation. And I actually mix Pi Phi with this red Cheer. I expected it to, first of all, I did not expect it to show up at all, because you know it's like a dark berry. Pi Phi is a dark berry shade and Cheer is a red color. It's like a cherry red color. Not cherry, it's like more, it actually is like a berry red color. That's Cheer is the shade I have in the outer V. Also smudged along the lower lash line. Do you see? It's not like a bright red, but it's more like a berry red. I expected both to muddy up and just blend into one another and just become one shade, but Pi Phi actually deepened this portion, this exact where the brow bone hits the crease, that particular corner where I use a deeper shade to create definition. Pi Phi really created the depth, and there was a distinction between Pi Phi and that deep color and, you know, this berry red color. I was really impressed by Pi Phi. I'm telling you guys a short story as to why I'm impressed. That's how I was impressed, because both are like kind of similar tones, but Pi Phi is a little bit darker, but still it like does its job. I was so impressed by Pi Phi. And then we have Oh Heavens. Oh Heavens is a very soft shimmer actually. It's like a, you know what, let's just change arms, because, and let me just get rid of the swatch. Okay. Oh, there we go. Done. This is Oh Heavens. It is a very soft shimmer. I would say this is a satin. It's like a very soft shimmer satin shade. There's like, only on a technicality this is like a satin because it has shimmer, but otherwise you could even call it a matte. So that is Oh Heavens. And then Love Tons is a more brighter red. This is more brighter. The one I have in the lower lash is Cheer, which is more of a berry red. This is more brighter, like a raspberry red. Yeah, that's the right word. Love Tons is a raspberry red. That's Love Tons. Beautiful pigmentation. It builds really well, but that doesn't mean that if you just apply one layer it's going to look very faint. No, it gives really good pigmentation, but you can really darken it. And I think if you like build it up a lot, you can also make it last longer on your skin rather than just one layer of the product. But regardless, it shows up beautifully, it blends beautifully. Then we have Pizzazz. Pizzazz is like a mauve pink shade, and again it's a soft shimmer. um it's definitely a soft shimmer, you guys. It's like very, it's quite faint if you ask me on my skin tone. Takes a lot of building up. I think wetting your brush would be best with pizzazz. So yeah, that is a pink. Oh, and next shade that I was so impressed with, and this is the best shade in the palette, and not just in this palette. I think this is a really, really unique shade. This is Family. It's like a purple shade, like a very dark purple shade. This is how I wanted that purple in the Norvina palette to be. Hang on, I'm sorry, this is a really wrong spot to be swatching because of my wrist bone, but I just started swatching on it. That's why that's why I'm building it up. But this shade has really good pigmentation. Do you see it has the perfect amount of I don't know, purple and that bruised look. This is what I wanted the purple in the Norvina palette to look like, but it has more gray in it, so the gray showed up more obviously than the purple. It kind of looked more ashy on me, but this is just the perfect gray purple shade, you guys. And the pigmentation is excellent. It builds up beautifully. And like I said, when I say build up, doesn't mean that if you just apply one layer it's going to look very sheer or very not that intense. But you know, you can just build up and make the product last longer on your skin, and blends beautifully, and it mixes well, and all of the mattes actually mix well with one another. They don't look muddy or anything like that. Even the two, you can mix two darker matte colors. Like I said, I mixed Cheer and where are you? Pi Phi? Where's Pi Phi? Yeah. Oh wait, this is Pi Phi. Cheer and Pi Phi. I mixed Cheer and Pi Phi, and both are definitely darker colors, but they didn't muddy up or anything like that. So Family is one of my favorite colors. And then we have Top Story. Top Story is actually a foiled finish. This is more reflective, and that's a bronze color actually. Top Story is a bronze color. And then we have Apartment. Apartment is another darker brown color which did not muddy up. I used it with conjunction with Cherry, or I think Love Tons. I used this with Love Tons with the raspberry red, and actually it did not muddy up or anything. In fact, I know it doesn't look that dark, but it definitely created that distinction. There's red and then there's a dark brown when I applied it together. So it did not like muddy up together and all looked like a reddish brown color. No, it did not. So final row, we have Cupcake, which again is a very soft shimmer. It's like a peach actually. It's a peach with, I think, blue shift. Maybe... no, I'm sorry you guys, I'm confusing it with something else. This is just a peach shimmer which doesn't really look peach on my skin tone. It's just looks, maybe on very light skin tone it might look peach. And sorry about that duochrome, I don't see a blue. I thought I saw a blue. I'm sorry about the confusion. Then this is Laugh Cry. Again, this is a beautiful color. I know colors like these look intense in pan, but not that bright and vibrant on my skin tone at least. But this one is bright and vibrant, definitely, and you can build it up to be more brighter. I have this color, I don't think you can see it. I'm not sure if you can, I just have it right there, just to blend out the the cheer, the shade Cheer. I just use these two together on just above the crease, not crease, on the brow bone. Then Laugh Cry, again, as I said, it builds up beautifully, and yeah, it's a beautiful vibrant coral shade. And then finally, not finally, I'm sorry, we still have 4 more shades to go. This is Cheer. This is the shade I was talking about all along. So that is Chia, and that is like a berry red. You can definitely tell the difference. This is more brighter, and this is more, as you can see, like especially with the kajal, the black kajal blended in with the color Chia, it really looks good, I feel. And it really gives like an airbrush beautiful look, you guys. All of the mattes, they are very, very good quality. And then we have Heartbeat right next to Chia. I think Good Vibes over here, and Heartbeat kind of looks similar in the similar in the pan, but I think Heartbeat is a little bit more purple berry, and Good Vibes, hang on, let me show you. Heartbeat in the last row is more purple berry, and Good Vibes is more cranberry. So they are a little different, definitely. They're actually, even in person, they look a lot different, if you ask me. And final two colors, Corduroy. Corduroy is like a beautiful bottle green, which actually stays and looks bottle green even on my skin tone. It doesn't look black or dark or muddy or just like some old dark color on my eyes. No, it definitely looks green. And then Dark and Early is actually a green too, but it's way darker than that, almost like a blackened green. And yeah, it is this color definitely has a punch to it. All darker colors have a punch to them. They're really they do their work of deepening things beautifully, but they still retain their true color. They look like a dark brown or a dark purple, dark green, whatever the color is. So yeah, those are the swatches, you guys. The two rows that we have. So final thoughts, as you guys have heard me rave about all the eyeshadows. Let's talk about metallics and mattes separately. Let's talk about the mattes first. Mattes, all of them without an exception, all of the colors blend so beautifully, especially given the price. Oh, before I forget, this is cruelty free and it is PETA approved, it says. And what else? The palette is made in China, by the way. Yes, the palette is made in China. It says caution, for adult use only, for external use only, discontinue if rash, redness or itching occurs. But none of the ingredients, it says not safe for to use in the eye area or anything like that. I think all of them are safe to use in the eyes, and this is a cruelty free product. What else? Let's get back to the mattes. The mattes are beautiful, you guys. They blend beautifully. The pigmentation is solid. Even the darker colors you can mix and match and use with one another. They don't muddy up, and all of them don't end up looking like a reddish brown color. You know, that was the biggest problem that I had with, I think, Huda Beauty's Desert Dusk palette. If you mix the mattes, invariably all the mattes end up looking like a reddish brown color. There was no point to all of those different kind of mattes she had. I don't even remember what the mattes were at this point. I returned it a while back, but I remember this very distinctly, the reason why I returned it. All of them ended up looking reddish brown on my skin tone. There was no distinction at all. That was the biggest problem. And also with the Subculture palette, I still use a Subculture palette, but I use only one eyeshadow at a time. There are so many dark, muddy colors in the palette. I don't have a big problem with Subculture, to be honest. They are powdery, yes, but the pigmentation is solid and they do blend, with the exception of one brown color, but otherwise they are really good. But I never mix two mattes from the Subculture palette. I just pick one and just use it, and that's it. I call it a day. But with this palette, you can mix the darker colors with one another and they don't look muddy at all. And as I said, the colors, you can build up and mix with other colors and the colors still look like their original color. You know, the green doesn't turn into like black, and the purple stays purple. And this Pi Phi, where are you? Oh, beautiful colors. And my favorites is Pi Phi, Family, and these. And the, what is this called? That's just because I prefer these colors, and these are such standout colors, you guys. Not just in this palette, just overall, I think. Just very, very standout colors. Corduroy, that is called corduroy, by the way. Overall, it's a mega hit for me. I truly and genuinely urge you guys to pick up this palette. If you haven't subscribed to Emily, please do. She's so amazing. Her videos are so informational, but not, you know, it's not like boring. It's not like you're at like a lecture at college, you know, just sitting there and just facepalm and just like waiting to fall asleep. No, they are very informational but very, very entertaining, and she's so amazing and so sweet. So pick this palette up, just $20. You get like a lot of shadows. I think they're selling it as a travel palette. I don't know, I don't think I will travel with this palette. It is actually quite heavy, pretty heavy, because you have 24 full-size eyeshadows and a huge mirror, exactly the size of the palette, same dimension, just like no wastage at all. So it is quite heavy. So yeah, that is my review of the palette. It's getting a little dirty already, but I'm sure it's very, very easy to clean because it is, the packaging is plastic. So that is my review. I think you can pick it up on Makeup Revolution's website and Ulta. Ulta is like the easiest, like most accessible way to pick these up, I'm guessing. So please show your support to Emily, and please pick up this palette. And yeah, that is my review, guys. Hope you guys found this video useful. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please do subscribe. And if you stayed till the end, I very much appreciate it. And please, wait, please, I was about to say thank you. Thank you for spending your very precious time with me. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye.